What's up everyone, this is Kefren, your favorite French Canadian. Today we're checking out a brand new controller from GameSir, the Supernova. It's designed to be super versatile, working with PC, Switch, Android, and iOS, and promises a solid performance with all-effect joystick, adjustable triggers, and deep customization. I tested it on several games including Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Monster Hunter Wilds, Forza Horizon 5, and Dragon Quest III Remake, and I will share my full thought on its performance, strength, and weakness. It's priced at $45 making it an affordable option while offering features you typically find on more expensive controller. So let's see what it's really capable of. So first of all, inside of the box, you get the GameSir Supernova, a charging dock, a 2.4 GHz dongle, and a USB cable. Right away, you will notice it's more compact than the GameSir Cyclone 2 and closer in size to a 8BDU Ultimate 2C. It's also a bit lighter. As for design, it has a clean but stylish look with customizable RGB lighting and a removable magnetic faceplate, allowing for easy aesthetic customization. Another cool feature, you can swap the ABXY buttons to match either Xbox or the Nintendo layout. The Supernova is well built, but there are a few details worth noting. First of all, you're getting a nice all-effect joystick, no drift, smooth movement thanks to the anti-friction rings, adjustable triggers, switch between long and short travel for different game type. Membrane ABXY button, they're quieter but less precise than mechanical button. Personally, I don't love the feel, especially for fast action games. Also, the D-pad feels a little bit soft to me, not the best for platformer but work well with fighting games. Bumper are clicky and responsive, which is a plus. Overall, the build is solid, but if you prefer mechanical buttons, this might not be for you. Now let's talk about feature. The GameSir Supernova is packed with feature like the 3 connection mode, so you can swap between Bluetooth, 2.4 GHz dongle, and your wired USB-C. All effect joysticks and triggers, 1000 polling rate, but in my test I measure around like 750. Never been able to do more than that. 6x6 gyroscope, great for motion control in game like Zelda or Mario Kart on the Switch. Rear programmable button, you just only have 2. I know some people don't like that. In my case, it's fine. So it's super useful for FPS or competitive games. Customizable RGB lighting, you can adjust it directly from the controller or you can use the software. And also your turbo mode and macros, handy for automating repetition action. The battery has a capacity of 1000 milliamp. It provides around 16 hours of gameplay time at brightness at 50%. Now I'm going to show you the software and its feature. So now, the software. So for this controller, you're going to use GameSir Connect, the latest version of their software. As you can see right now, I'm not sure it's because the controller is not launched yet, but I'm not seeing the proper preview of the controller. It feels like a Tarantula Pro over there. But still, it's working when you configure your controller. So first of all, the light section, you can configure your strip over here. So if you want rainbow or whatever, different animation, if you want to change the brightness, you're pretty much doing over there. For the trigger, you can have different settings depending on the one that you want to use, so left versus right. So something I want to mention, when you use the air trigger, the physical button, as you can see, it doesn't go at 100% and sometimes it goes. So make sure that you're using the fixed mode over there to make sure that it's going to apply well. Even at off, sometimes you see right now it's using 100 and after like 5 minutes, it went back to 20%. So if you have issue with that, I really recommend to use fixed if you want to use the air trigger locked over there. So again, you can have different configuration depending on the trigger that you want to use. After that, for the sticks you have, again, independent settings versus your left and your right stick. Dead zone, anti-dead zone, your curve adjustment if you want that. Stick trajectory, if you want raw or cycle. And really cool, in the advanced mapping, you can have a different sensitivity scale, horizontal versus vertical. I know on some FPS, some people prefer to have different parameter over there. And again, you can have different parameter on your left stick and on your right stick. So really cool option here. Everything is all effect. After that, you have the motion section. I'm not a huge fan of the gyro, but still, I'm going to tell you, it's compatible with the Switch, so you have a couple of personalization that you can do over there. So a lot of feature for a controller at that price. And the last one is your button that you can remap. And again, it's a bit weird over there because you're seeing the Tarantula. It's not the proper controller, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna fix it when it will be released. Make sure that you're doing your firmware upgrade. So again, GameSir is pushing a lot of firmware on their controller, so always make sure that you have the latest one, and you have the test lab over there if you want to test your button and make sure that everything is working properly. So pretty cool over here. So this is pretty much it for the GameSir Connect software. So now let's go back to my review. Now let's talk about performance and personal experience. One thing that really surprised me about the Supernova is how comfortable it is. It fits perfectly in my hand. It's well balanced, weight, and a great grip. You're getting slightly texture grip, prevents slipping even in long gaming session. The perfect size, smaller than the GameSir Cyclone 2 but bigger than the Switch controller. Also well-placed triggers, comfortable and positioning for extended play. And I really like the balanced weight, not too light, not too heavy, making it great for a long session. If you game for hours, this one is the most comfortable controller in its price range. So now let's talk a little bit about the games. On Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it was super smooth, precise joystick and immersive vibration make battle feels very intense. I really like also the adjustable triggers on Monster Hunter Wilds when you use a range weapon, and the rear button help to optimize combos. On Forza 5, great responsiveness if you want to micro adjust your car when you're racing. It's pretty cool, but the triggers could be firmer for better acceleration, braking feedback. Dragon Quest III Remake works fine, but the soft D-pad could be an issue for games that required precise navigation. If you want to do a quick square in that game, you will for sure miss it with the input. Overall, wireless connectivity was solid and the controller was comfortable, but membrane button lack the satisfying feel of mechanical ones. For FPS or competitive game, it's not my first choice, but for casual gaming and retro games, it does a great job. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. So for the pros, very versatile controller. It works with PC, Switch, Android, and iOS. All effect joysticks, so no drift. Adjustable triggers, long or short travel. For that price, it's pretty good. Turbo and macro modes, customizable RGB and magnetic faceplate, so a lot of personalization for your controller. Stable connection at 2.4, it does the job, and a decent battery life. And also it comes with a charging dock, so that's a nice plus for the price. For the cons, membrane ABXY buttons, for me it's less precise and I don't like the feedback when you press on it. Soft D-pad, not ideal for platformer. The measure polling rate, not too sure what's going on with this. I can't, even if I just like rotate like crazy the joystick, I can't do more than 750 Hz. So maybe they're gonna patch it with a firmware update or something. And this is pretty much it. So do I recommend the GameSir Supernova? If you're looking for a versatile controller with a good battery life, broad compatibility, and advanced feature, it's a great choice for $45. It outperforms entry-level models and feel like an improved version of the 8BitDo Ultimate 2C. However, if you prefer mechanical buttons, ultra-low latency, and a super precise D-pad, you might be happier with a GameSir Cyclone 2 or an 8BitDo Ultimate. For me, I will give it a solid 8 on 10. It's well made, functional, but not for everyone, depending on your preference for button feel and responsiveness. Let me know in the comment what do you think. Would you buy this controller or do you already have a favorite one? Drop a like if this video helped and subscribe for more tech reviews and comparison. See you next time. Peace.